Some of you asked me to make a video talking about the most embarrassing moments in my life or awkward stories, and to be honest, my entire life is kind of one long, never-ending awkward moment. Or like a really bad SNL skit, like not the ones with Kristen Wiig, but like the other ones that just go on forever and ever, and yeah. This particular story took place in Los Angeles, or as I like to call it,
Los Angeles.
I'm normally pretty low-key, a bit of a homebody, but when I'm out there, I make an effort to go out, see my peeps, I do what I do. An actor friend invited me to a party he was throwing, and here are a few funny things I've noticed about parties in LA, and just LA in general. A few observations. People throw parties during the day in the middle of the week for no goddamn reason. Because, why not? So why are we here? Like, what's the occasion?
I don't know, it's Tuesday. Duh.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cool. Good talk.
Most people attending these parties don't even know the owner of the house or how they ended up there in the first place. So how do you know Trevor?
I'm actually somebody's plus one, but we invited our entire yoga Pilates class so we could post it to our Instagram story together.
Hashtag so real. And last but not least, these parties tend to have the most elaborate decorations, drinks, spreads of food, and most random things like a slip and slide in the backyard, or a room where you open the door and there's just like a jumping castle for no reason.
For no goddamn reason.
Who's paying for this? Y'all got insurance for this? Don't get me wrong, I think it's awesome and I love it, but I have questions and I need answers.
I don't ask questions, I just have fun.
Anyway, on this particular evening, I make my way to my friend's shindig. Just saying that made me cringe. Ugh. The party was what some may call hella lit, maybe even a little bit turned. I was ready to have a grand old time. There were some celebrities to my left, some kind of celebrities to my right, and then there's me. Naturally, like I often do, I found myself to gravitate towards the dessert table. What? Your boy wanted some cake, okay?
My blood sugar is low.
Don't judge me. I can literally feel you judging through the computer screen, and I don't appreciate it. So there I am, standing next to this ridiculous spread of desserts. I felt like I was in an even gayer version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, if that's even possible. So I'm having a lovely conversation with an actor who shall remain nameless, but may or may not play a physicist on TV. I don't know. Super nice guy, awesome conversation. So we're chatting away, and in the corner of my eye, I see these desserts, and I just can't help myself. I don't know what came over me. I'm just talking to him, you know.
Really? No way! Oh my god, that's so funny.
Super cash, super cute. So we chatted for a while, and eventually I made my way to the living room, and I started to feel kind of heavy. My heart felt like it was beating really quickly and then really slowly. It was all over the place, and I started to panic, so I went to my safe place. No, not the fridge, to the bathroom. Thank you very much. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm staring in the mirror to find out if I look as weird as I feel, and I'm trying to like coach myself into feeling better again. I'm like,
You can do this.
feel
Normal again.
what's wrong with you? I looked relatively normal, I just felt really weird. I'm trying not to panic or freak out, so I go to visit my friend who's hanging out by the pool with the DJ. Things are getting worse by the minute and are starting to move in like slow motion, so I'm just trying to focus on acting normal and like not dying. I'm trying to play it cool, but in the back of my head I'm like, oh my god, is this how things are gonna end for me? Are Lana Del Rey and The Weeknd gonna write a song about me on their next album? I need to know.
Dios mío.
I legit considered calling my mom or going up to an actor who played a nurse or a doctor on TV, asking them for medical advice, even though I know it's pretend and doesn't really work like that. Your boy was desperate, I was starting to panic, I needed help. Hey yo, McDreamy, you got an Advil or something? You still cute though. I get the bright idea to jump in the pool. For whatever reason, I think it's gonna like shock my body into feeling better and snap me out of it. Mind you, I didn't have a bathing suit and there wasn't really anyone swimming yet, so it wasn't like that kind of party. I decided to jump in the shallow end so I could stand if I needed to, and there were people around, so I figured it was like hashtag safe. I was convinced that this was the answer to all of my problems. So I stripped down to my underwear and like cannonball into the pool.
She's so extra, she always needs to make a scene.
When I hit the water, I felt like I was in the Upside Down from Stranger Things or like the sunken place from Get Out. But I thought I felt a little bit better. So I get out, soaking wet, underwear see-through AF, and my buddy was like, yo, did you take anything? Me? No, I don't drink or do drugs. I had a burrito like a couple hours ago and like some food when I got here, but that's pretty much it. He's like, dude, you realize most of those desserts were edibles, right?
No.
I was like, what? I'm so naive and drug-free that I thought it was some bougie LA way of letting me know that these desserts were vegan and organic or something. And it was in that moment I realized I had been drugged.
Drugged.
He's like, how many desserts did you have? Just like 2 Rice Krispie Squares. Really? Okay, I had like 4. And, okay, and like maybe a brownie and like a macaroon thing. I don't know. God damn, what are you, my Weight Watchers coach? I had eaten a children's birthday party worth of desserts, all by myself. Who catered this party, El Chapo? Somebody in the kitchen watched a little too much Breaking Bad. I don't know. It's a no for me, dog. So my friend's like, I got you. Hands me a towel with One Direction on it. So I wrap it around my waist because like I'm exposed at this point. And there's literally a picture of Zayn right on my crotch, and he's just like,
That's what makes you beautiful!
so he brings me to a games room to chill for a second and try to like, you know, feel better and all that sort of stuff. This games room is like a mini Disney World, but that'll be another story for another day. So I get there and I run into my BFF, favorite pretend physicist, and his two friends. I'm like super gone at this point. I'm still wearing my One Direction towel and I'm like soaking wet, and they're just like kind of confused but too polite to say anything about it. At this point, things start to go in like Charlie Brown, Peanuts mode, and they're just like, I don't remember any of that conversation. Finally, I sit down on a couch, thinking about what I had done with my life, the sounds of the turn up all around me. And the next thing I know, I wake up and it's bright outside. And I'm still there in my One Direction towel, still damp. Ew. You never want to be the last person to leave a party or the person who just like didn't quite make it home, even though it was a friend of mine. It's not cute. That's not the embarrassing part.
No.
The embarrassing part starts now. It was 9:45 and I had a really important meeting to get to at 10:30. I had planned on going to the party for a couple of hours to say hi to people, be polite, and then go get a good night's sleep, maybe go to the gym in the morning, you know, be an adult, super responsible, on top of your business. It was all going so well until I slipped on the banana peel like Mario Kart IRL, and it derailed all of my plans. Mind you, I still don't feel normal. Like I can function, but my concentration and focus levels are like non-existent. So I find my clothes and literally head over to brunch ASAP. When I arrive, I roll in on some Lindsay Lohan 2007 swag, looking a hot mess, sunglasses hiding my secrets. Probably smell like broken dreams and regret.
Sorry I'm late. Paris drove me.
I was trying so hard to make the effects wear off, I was like drinking a bunch of water at the table. 30 seconds into the meeting, one of them goes, so I heard things got a little wild last night. And I played dumb and I was like, what? Me? What? No, I stayed in. Yeah. He pulls out his phone and plays a snap that his friend had taken last night. There I was, standing on a table, towel flossing with my One Direction towel to Hands to Myself by Selena Gomez. I don't remember that happening. Oh my god. Thankfully, they thought I was hilarious and were super cool about the entire thing, but I was so embarrassed and felt like crap the entire day. And it took me like 3 days to feel normal again. Like, it felt like I was gonna be stuck like that forever, and it was bad. So the moral of this entire story is,
People in LA are fake, and so is the food. Don't eat dessert because you'll either get drugged or get the diabetes.
and always bring a bathing suit with you wherever you go. In all seriousness, just be careful when you go out and make sure you have a good group of friends with you who are looking out for each other and making sure that you make the right decisions, good judgment calls, and, you know, all that good stuff. Just don't be an idiot. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Peace.